So I'm going to get started. So I'm not going to be looking at the chat. I'm going to bring Vanished and Forgotten on, and I'm just going to bounce off of her. She keeps the energy flowing. As you guys have seen, we've started doing that, and it seems to give me more information for whatever reason. I really don't know why, but it does help. It does help things flow a little bit, and I kind of pick up on her own tuition, and it's okay. You don't have to be sorry for interruptions. Like I said, I'm gonna chat while I'm clearing. It's all right. You're good. So anyways, I get off track anyways because I've got ADHD, so I kind of go all over the place. And sometimes I forget what I'm saying if spirit's starting to connect with me. So if I get a little spacey and whatnot, that's spirit coming in. So it seems to happen when I start to explain how I work and all that. But anyways, I'm going to bring her on to bounce off of. Okay, if you guys don't like that, I don't know what to say. That's what is working good for me right now. I did it with Quentin, and Quentin was able to, I was able to get really good information on Quentin when I did it with her. It seems like just information flows easier. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's taking the place of a sitter, someone that I'd be giving information to if I was giving a reading, like personally. So if you guys are new here, the way that I work is information can be past, present, and future. It can be symbolic or have multiple meanings. Spirit does use my experiences, references, and how I relate to things to try to explain what they are trying to say. Shazam or Vanished and Forgotten is going to validate things for me that she knows and what she doesn't know. You guys can validate in the chat, but I'm not going to be looking at the chat. So you can validate in the chat. Try not to give, since I'm not going to be looking at the chat, I guess it doesn't matter if you give information or not. So if you want to validate what you guys know in the chat, you may do so. I'm not going to be looking at the chat. I will look at the chat when I am done. It just gets a little too distracting for me, I think, and it takes away from my channeling, which we've noticed. So, and then sometimes people, they don't mean to, but they give too much information, and I just don't want that. So putting that out there. Yes, we work really well together. So, now, see, spirit's starting to come in because I am forgetting what I'm saying. Okay, so keep in mind, you guys, that this is for entertainment purposes only. This is in no way a factual information. This is psychic medium impressions. And everyone is innocent until proven guilty. And viewer discretion is going to be very advised in this because I have a bad feeling that it's going to get a little graphic. So I do want to tell you guys that. And I will try to be as gentle as I can when I explain things. Now, see, spirit's starting to come in because I am forgetting what I'm saying. Okay, so keep in mind, you guys, that this is for entertainment purposes only. This is in no way a factual information. This is psychic medium impressions. And everyone is innocent until proven guilty. And viewer discretion is going to be very advised in this because I have a bad feeling that it's going to get a little graphic. So I do want to tell you guys that. And I will try to be as gentle as I can when I explain things because I want to be respectful of the families. But also, we're on YouTube, so I'm not really sure certain things I'm able to say and all of that. Scribbling here, that's how I kind of zone in and start to connect. I can only give what I can get, what I'm given. Okay, everything has its time and place. So the guy will be caught when he's meant to be caught. Just like, Delphi, like I was given a name, but I'm not always going to get a name. I'm not always going to get, that was just like, they gave it to me for whatever reason. Maybe because I worked hard on the case, maybe because it was the time for me to receive it. Sometimes when I push too much for a name, I get it from other cases or other spirits that are around me. So keep in mind that not every name that I get here is really related to what happened. Okay. I can get connection to the people that were killed. I can get connections to the person that did it. So keep in mind that I can get those kind of connections, family connections, things connected to the case, like things connected to the people, things connected to him, all of that. Okay. So also I do get interconnects. I try my best not to, but it does happen. Okay. So not everything may fit here. keep that in mind. Try to explain that for people that are new that don't normally watch me. All right. One thing I can say is my chest is hurting really, really bad. Like I'm having a hard time breathing for some reason all of a sudden. She's already kind of getting into it, but I'm gonna try to get her to take me back to like maybe where this person saw them, or maybe what happened, prior. I want to kind of go through the whole night. But the weird thing is I hear music. So I don't know if they were out or what, but I hear music like I'm at a bar or I'm out and about. Do you know if that makes sense? Okay. It's weird. So okay. It's weird because I keep wanting to put them in some kind of bar or something like that, or that they went out.
Yes.
Because I keep hearing this music, and the weird thing is where I think that this is coming in at. I need to turn off. So it's weird because what the girls show me, so she's showing me like her dancing with the girls. There's a weird guy at the bar that I see. He's kind of got a hat on, and it's tilted down. There's something that happened at some kind of altercation with the boy. I feel like the boy went to go get drinks, or there's something like that, or maybe he didn't like the way that he was looking at his girlfriend. There's some kind of, it feels like the boy went to go get drinks or something. The girls are dancing, but there's some kind of something with this guy that I'm seeing, and the guy looks older. He's a white guy, and he's got his let's see, his face is sort of rounder. He's got sort of a pointy nose. It's weird because I feel like he's got like a jacket on or something, but a sweatshirt underneath his jacket. Like it feels fluffy, or like bigger than he is. It makes him look bigger because he's like layered, like layers on. And the sweatshirt seems like it's gray underneath. I've got the chills in my head on that. And so the weird thing is I keep seeing the boy go to the bar, and he gets in some kind of, I don't know if he's in a conversation with this guy, maybe that he said something the guy didn't like. It comes off as he kind of ticked the guy off with, maybe this is some young kid that like he thought didn't respect him. There's something that made him kind of become a little obsessive, if that makes sense. He did not like maybe the way the kid looked at him, or something that he said to him. It seems to stem from that, and it kind of made him angry. And he's been drinking. I feel like he's been drinking. I get there's a reference to hard alcohol with him. And okay, so they also show me he might be a possible drug user, because I'm getting needles, which is what I normally get with drug use. And that doesn't necessarily mean that's what he uses, but that's like a symbolic thing for me. But they're showing me, like, I don't know what kind of alcohol it is. It's like a lighter brown kind of alcohol. In like one of the short glasses, and he's drinking it like straight up, is the way that it comes across. And I keep seeing him like, there's the bar, and then there's bar stools. Like I keep seeing him on the bar stool. There's also a reference to a pool table, and possibly playing pool, or I don't know why that's coming in at, but yeah, it could be whiskey. Whiskey, brandies. Probably whiskey. I want to lean more towards that. Probably, Angela. Probably right. So, I only said that because she's cheating. She just commented in our chat. That's how I saw that comment. It's weird because then okay, so everybody seems a little tipsy. Now, I don't know if they got an Uber or it feels like they did not drive, but there's an Uber or a taxi or something like that they got. Yes. So because they feel kind of tipsy, like the girls were being like all rambunctious. They had a good time. I feel like there was a lot of laughing. Like it was a really good night besides this. But there's this altercation that sticks out to me. Also, I feel like the guy, besides him being like a little irritated with the boy, there was a girl that he liked, one of them. And she snubbed her nose at him. And he didn't like that either. He didn't like, because I get the sense of rejection and not like feeling rejected. But he looks at them like they're young punk kids. And I feel like it really infuriated him for some reason. Now, this guy, he's a psychopath. And he may have done, I feel like he might have a record. I hear the word record.
Okay.
But I don't know what I'm not sure what his record like is for. But I get violent. And I also hear he does not like to feel rejected or lesser than. That comes in. So there's a reference to I feel like I'm being followed and watched at this point. I think he came from the bar, is the way that it's coming across. And they were followed.
Yeah.
Was there any? I hear the word surveillance, so I don't know if they were caught on surveillance or he was caught on surveillance, but I hear surveillance as in but it's weird, like I see him trying to cover up, like he's putting up his hood like that. I keep getting the reference to that, like he's trying to hide himself. So if there is anybody like that on the camera, he's more than just a POI. He's the guy, is what I hear. I get an A. I don't know if that belongs to one of them, or it belongs to him. So I'm trying to see how did he follow them? How far was this bar from how far was this bar from where the college is? Was it like really close?
I'm not sure, but it's far enough to have to Uber.
Right, that's true. Because I'm trying to see like if he drove or walked. Because I feel like it's like if I'm standing there watching them and they get into an Uber, like how do I catch up to where they're going? You know what I mean?
Somebody said about 1 mile.
That's walk. That can be walked. I think maybe they just didn't want to, because it felt close. The bar feels like a college bar. It feels like one that's close to campus. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
You want me to say it?
What?
Or let's wait. I'm gonna wait.
Okay. I see him walking. It's so freaking weird. But at the same time, I get like a black vehicle or a dark vehicle.
Okay.
I
can tell you, but I don't know if you want to wait.
I feel like he lives around there. I feel like he lives within vicinity. He doesn't. Okay, so I don't feel like he goes to that college because he feels older than me, or he feels older to me, like maybe like 40s, maybe 50s. But he feels like maybe late 40s is what I'm kind of picking up, like around 45-ish.
Okay. Yes. You taking them? Taking.
So are there because this house was off campus, right? Are there other houses where like regular people live off campus? Because this guy feels like he lives close to this house. He had an obsession. He has an obsession with one of these girls.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm following them. Like to the bar and from the bar. Like I feel like that maybe he's watched them. Like this was not a maybe they didn't know about him, but he knew about them. Does that make sense? Dude, I feel like he lives like right down the street. That's why he knew where they lived.
Yeah.
I literally feel like I want to go down the street from their house.
Wow.
He lives She says he's a creeper. He's a creeper. There's a reference to peeking in windows. There's something about this night that like really infuriated him though. But I feel like he kind of been planning this in a weird way. Like again, I feel like he lives really close. I can't shake that feeling that he lives within the vicinity. Like he lives like just a few houses down or something like that. Like he feels like somebody that may have seen them. I feel like kind of an obsession feeling with one of the girls, and one of the girls that's blonde. It might even be the one that I'm looking at right now, and that might be the pool to her. Okay. I keep getting 6 for some reason.
That makes sense.
I can't get away from the fact that I feel like he lived close and he probably walked to and from the bar. Because I honestly, what they're showing me now is I don't see him. I see that he has a vehicle, like there's a dark vehicle I keep getting, but I hear like, whenever someone's walking on a sidewalk, how your shoes kind of sound, especially if you're wearing kind of like a boot kind of. It feels almost like a work boot, hike boot, some kind of boot shoe thing. Like whenever that walks on cement, that's what I keep hearing. So I think that they're trying to tell me that he walked there or he was in walking distance.
Okay.
Because that comes through as being like I can't get over that he lives like really close and he knew about them. He's got an obsession over one of these girls. But there's something that happened that night, like I said, with the boy, and like I don't know if they know him, but I know he knows them. And they might know of him, but not like personally. Like it doesn't come through like he doesn't feel like a complete stranger, but yet he is. Like I don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe they've seen him around the area or something like that. I feel like I get the color blue too. I wonder if there's a blue house around there.
Okay. That makes sense too.
Okay. I hear the dead of night.
Yeah.
He waited. It's almost like he waited till they were asleep. Because it's really dark.
Okay.
It feels I hear the word crap, I had it and I lost it. Coward.
Yeah.
And this is where I think it's going to get a little confusing because it's going to be very violent and I'm not going to be able to keep track of, who you got first. But the thing that I keep seeing is them all sleeping.
Okay.
I hear the words breaking and entering.
Makes sense.
I don't think that they let him in. I feel like they were asleep or going to sleep. It seems like it's dark inside the house. Okay.
Okay.
And like I keep picking that up, like it looks pitch black to me.
Yep.
For some reason. And I get like I don't know where the reference to 3 comes in. I don't know if that's 3 o'clock in the morning that is significant for some reason or something. I'm not really sure. I don't know what she's showing me posters on the wall for. I don't know if that's their house or his house. Oh,
your 3 makes sense too.
Okay. So he is going, okay, so he gets into that house. It's weird because I'm trying to see exactly how he gets in. I'm kind of confused on that. I keep getting a reference to a window, but then also a door, so I don't really know. It's weird because like I hear, when a sliding glass door opens, like how that sounds, but
Yes.
I don't know if they had a sliding glass door.
Yeah.
Oh, they did?
Yep.
Okay. Maybe they forgot to lock it. I don't because I hear because I have one and it sounds like when you open it and close it, like how it sounds. That's why I was getting a door and a window because it's basically a window door. He lost it. I mean, this is a what is that word I'm looking for? Frenzy. This is a frenzy attack. I feel like he smokes. I see him walking down the street smoking. I don't know where the word Marlboro comes in. I don't know if he smokes Marlboros or if it's just like symbolic of it, but it's weird because they show me the Marlboros like my mom used to smoke. I see the flash of a knife at this point, and there's a reference. I don't know, someone was sleeping on the couch. It's weird because I get someone sleeping on the couch, then I don't know if there was someone sleeping on the floor. It doesn't, it's weird because at the same time I feel like he's going into rooms because I hear the doors open and like the creak of the doors. So I don't know if their throat was cut. I'm getting a reference to that. I'm getting a reference to being stabbed multiple times. This is something where someone's lost control and my head is hurting, so I don't know if at one point I've been stabbed in the head or something like that. Like this feels I mean, I'm trying to be as gentle as I can, but I just see blood splash everywhere.
Yeah. It makes sense.
And like I said, they didn't even get to fight back because I feel like it comes across as I'm sleeping. And what this reminds me of and what I've been trying to say, like for the last few days is what this reminded me of, is when Ted Bundy went into the dorm and attacked all those girls. That's what this reminds me of, and that's what I keep picking up with this, as it's similar.
Okay.
I hear serial killer. Now, again, you have to have 3 to become a, kill 3 people, you're a
Yeah.
serial killer. I don't know if this means he's done this before, or this is just a fantasy of his to want to be.
Right.
I hear the word severed. I don't know if something was severed.
I wouldn't doubt it.
This is a multiple thing. This is not just I just stab you once and I'm done. This is I just keep doing things.
Yeah.
And that's all I think I'm going to, because spirit will sometimes, they'll show me details, but not too many details, because they know what I can handle, what I can't. It gets a little much. And at this point also, it's so confusing to everybody, because there's so much that's going on. It's really like I sneak in and I just start killing people. Is basically this is a horror movie.
Yeah.
But it's weird because at the same time, I don't know if one of them woke up, because I hear screaming and someone running. So it makes me wonder if one or whatever woke up and started to run and screamed. But it feels very like at the, like I'm very stealth.
Yeah.
I'm very stealth with it. One of these ones feel like they were into music or something.
Yeah.
I keep hearing music. So I don't know if they sang or something like that, but it's weird because I heard George Michael, and I know that's like a singer, and I don't know if that's like his name or one or two of his names. I don't really know why I heard that. That's kind of weird. Unless that's a way to give me a name.
Right.
I really don't know. Because I kept hearing that earlier. I feel sick all of a sudden. I feel like he looks like I think he lives alone. I think he might have a dog though. I keep picking up a dog around him that he's not nice to. He also kind of feels like an alcoholic, honestly.
Yeah.
And I think people that know him think he's weird. The A kind of keeps popping in for some reason.
Okay.
I hear Andy, which I got that in Delphi, so it makes me wonder if it's an interconnect. I'm just gonna say it. I don't know how it fits. Like I said with my names, I don't even know. And it's not just rambling off names. I'll never say anything unless I hear it.
Yep.
It's weird. This is like a fantasy for him that he just lived out. And I'm concerned that I don't know if he's done it before or he's going to do it again. He likes the thrill. I hear the thrill of the kill. Sorry. There's a lot of anger. This is very personal. And like I think it's directed at. There's one girl that she snubbed him or something. Like that comes in. Like he didn't like the rejection.
I could see it.
Okay, so there's a reference to, I don't know if he's got fake profiles online. I keep getting an online presence, but it's not him, but he kind of like a catfish thing.
Oh, no.
And I don't know if it's related to them or if it's just something he does.
Okay.
You know, like talks to women online. Like there's a lot of that. And maybe, you know, some pornography. Because I keep getting a computer. Like him sitting at a computer, like talking to people. It's kind of weird. He gives me that energy again of like Ted Bundy. I keep wanting to reference that, and I think it just has to do with whenever Ted Bundy went in and you know, attacked the girls at the college. He might have a thing for college girls as well.
Okay.
There might be just more similarities there with him. I can't get over the fact I feel like he lives really close. There's a reference to, I don't know if this is how his house looks. Because I feel like his house is kind of like crappy looking. Like it's not, I don't know. I don't know. I know it's got like a fence around the, like there's a front yard with some grass and like a chain link fence around it. I keep seeing that for some reason. I see him wiping off tools, so I don't know if like he works on cars. I don't know if it's just something he does or what. Like a hobby. I don't know if it's like something he does for work or not. But I see, like, you know, whenever people are done with their tools, sometimes they wipe them off like a rag. I keep getting that with him for some reason. And I kind of smell oil too. Weird, because the dog seems like a brown dog. The dog I keep seeing. I don't know if it's a pit. It kind of looks like a pit, but it's just brown. I'd be curious if there's not some kind of dog hair or something at the scene, or why I keep seeing this dog. Let's see. I feel like he put his clothes in a bag. What did he do with it? Trash can. Because he actually would have been really covered.
Yeah.
In blood. And it's like I see him put his clothes into a black bag. And I'd be curious if they don't have like rollout service or something. And he threw it in the trash can. Because I keep being reminded, you know, the trash cans that, you know, roll out, like the ones I have, ones you have.
Oh, yeah.
Like lifting up the top on that and throwing a trash bag in there.
Okay.
There's also a reference to 9. I'm not really sure what that is. I apologize. She just took off like a bat out of hell. I just keep getting music with these, with one of them, and I also keep getting like science or there's science, but also like I don't know if someone wanted to be a nurse or like in the medical field, because that keeps coming up too. I also get cheerleading, so I know someone did it in high school. But those things are coming up. I guess I'm trying to validate. Weird, like when I get the cheerleading, I get like the color red, so I don't know if that's for the college or if it was for high school, like prior. There's also one of them has like really good grades or is like really, really smart and does really well. They keep saying like 21.
Okay. One of them was 21.
Like I'm getting a range like 20 to 22. I don't know.
Yep.
But then if they weren't 21, then how were they doing in a bar? They must have had a fake ID or something. I don't know if one of them wanted to be a psychologist. I hear psychology major. I don't really know where that fits in. I hear the word slasher, and I don't.
Oh no.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Trying to pull a name and it's just not. I do hear neighbor though. He's not worried about getting caught. He's arrogant. Maybe he just doesn't care. But I think they are going to catch him because I'm seeing him in an orange jumpsuit.
Good.
So that tells me that he wasn't as smart as he thought he was.
Okay.
He's probably going to go to jail for this eventually. I keep getting December, but then I keep getting a reference to next year. For some reason, I feel like the cops know more than we think. They think we know, or know more than what we think in regards to who this is.
Right.
I can't even hear that boy barks. I get a B, but then it's weird. Like with the B, I get Brandon.
Okay.
Like I remember, like names can be like connections.
Right.
I feel like one of these like had. was twins or triplets, or there's a reference to, I get 3 of like the same one.
Yeah. There is one that's triplets. That's where your 3 came in at.
Okay. But they don't, are they fraternal? Like, they don't look exactly like.
To me, they did. So
they're all the same sex?
yeah.
Okay. So then they're okay.
I think.
I don't know.
Oh, 2 boys and a girl. Sorry.
So that would make them fraternal. Thank you.
Yeah. Big midnight noon.
Yeah. I was going to say because they don't look all alike because they're not all girls. They're not all boys. Whatever one is the twin, I can't differentiate the energies when, you know, they're each probably giving me a bit of information, but for some reason she feels the strongest. I just feel pulled to her the most, and she might have been the target. I don't know, because I heard target. So I don't know if it was her or not, but it kind of comes in like that's a possibility. I keep getting the color red too, but I don't know if it has to do with the college or the high school before, or if it has to do with him, because I keep getting that color for some reason. I also hear the word circle. I don't know if that has anything to do with like the street name or something.
Okay. The 2 girls were 21. 2 of them were.
Okay. That's why they gave me a range. And 21, and then they gave me a range because I feel like they're all around the same age. But
yep.
I hear the word anniversary.
Huh.
But I want to connect it to the couple.
Okay.
And they show me red roses with that. So I don't know if maybe, because I don't know if I don't know if there was one coming up or one past. I'm not really sure how that fits. Because I'm seeing those 2 with it. I keep getting the reference to a memorial, like a bunch of, and I know that's obvious, but I'll say it anyways because I'm getting it. A lot of stuffed animals and stuff.
Yeah.
Being put out. But what's weird is I think he's even put one out there.
Wow.
The way that it's coming across, I see this. It's like I see him walk up and put one there.
Huh.
And it's not that he's sorry. It's kind of a DICK move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not out of the goodness of his heart or anything like that. Because honestly, he's pretty much soulless.
To do this, yeah.
Yeah. I think he might have a weird fascination with like horror flicks. And that might be the posters. I keep getting posters, and I don't know again if that's in this house, like one of them had posters in the room, or if it's connected to him, like in his house. But I keep getting, for some reason, I keep getting posters on the wall. What is it with his shoes? I wonder if there's a shoe print. Like a bloody shoe print. Because I keep seeing, I keep getting a reference to that, like a bloody shoe print.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he kept his shoes, because what's weird which that would be stupid if he didn't. If he did, I mean, it would be kind of dumb. But I mean, I've seen criminals keep them, because whenever I saw him throw stuff away, it was just clothes. I wonder if he's got a backyard with a tree, because I keep getting reference to him possibly burying the knife back there. And the knife looks serrated to me. Like a serrated edge. And it's weird because I keep seeing there's a reference to a backyard with like one tree, and then like the knife is there, like he buried it. Like, why would he do that? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a weird thing to get, you know, but it shows me that he has a front yard with a fence, and then a backyard. It looks like it's got, you know, like mostly dirt, and there's like one random tree. That's what they keep showing me.
Yeah.
And there's something with his shoes. I don't know if he scrubbed them off. I think he got them clean and kept them, because I see him putting them back in the closet. Like I don't see him throwing them away, which is weird to me. Like, why would he keep them? I don't really know. And I also feel like he may have. There's a reference to one of the girls' hair. I don't really know what that is. If like there's a piece of like hair, or if he took some of the hair. I mean, I don't really know what this is. It kind of reminds me of what I got in Delphi with the taking of the hair, like just cut it with a knife. I don't know if he did that or not, or if there's just a reference to that might be some kind of evidence. But I feel like he walked there to and from somehow. I don't know how nobody saw him, unless it was just when everybody was sleeping, and you know what I mean? Because I don't see him getting in a vehicle at all.
Right.
And like I said, he knew where they lived. So it's not like I'm some stranger at a bar and I see these people when I decide I'm going to go kill them. You know, because then I'd have to like figure out where they lived. It's like he already knew where they lived. And a part of this was he followed him there. You know what I mean? Like it feels like he was kind of stalking.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's why I feel like he lives close, and I can't let go of that. I can't let go that he like lives like really, really close. Okay. Like maybe I keep getting like maybe halfway, between their house and the bar or something like that. But maybe even closer.
Okay.
Because again, like he knew them. I wonder if one of these girls ever went jogging. There's someone that's jogging, and so I don't know if it's one of them that went jogging, and maybe he saw her that way. But there's a reference to someone jogging. He might have went jogging and ran across her house. I don't know. There's someone that's jogging. I should have put socks on. My feet are cold. I'm trying to get more. I hate when I can't get names. I keep getting like the last name, like, it's like a weird last, like I can't pronounce it. Has a ski on the end of it, or I keep getting something with this like SKY or Shazowski or like some weird like name like that. I'm not saying that that's his name. I don't know what that is. But I keep getting like this ski on the end of it.
Well, hold on
I'm
to
not
that.
really sure. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm gonna look at these other ones and see if they can give me anything else. Was one of them a waitress or something like that? I see one of them waitressing somewhere. I see they're waitressing or bartending, but I don't know if they just had a part-time job doing that, if that comes in. It's also a reference to either birthday just passed or one coming up, because I'm getting presents, which is usually either get presents or cake for some kind of birthday that's either just passed or is coming up. And again, I don't know if it's them or someone related to them.
2 of the girls worked at a restaurant.
Okay. So that's why I'm getting the waitressing stuff coming in. I feel like this dude stalked.
Yeah.
To get stalker with him.
Yeah.
Even online stalking.
Oh.
I think they would be surprised if they got a hold of his computer, what they'd find as far as stalking them. They might have even talked to him and not known they were talking to him. I don't know. That there's kind of that energy. But he's stalking them. I don't know if they have a Facebook page or Instagram page, but I see him staring at one of them. I keep saying it's one of the blondes. I want to say it was the one I was looking at with the blue eyes, but I'm not sure. It feels like one of the blondes. Yeah. I get the name Greg.
Greg, where were you?
It's not, and then whenever I hear that, I'm like, I think of your Greg. And what's weird is I heard that name earlier today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say it because again, I don't know. Like I said, it could be connections. It could, I'm not just throwing out names. These are names I'm actually hearing. Yeah. I keep pushing, and sometimes when I push, I also pick up names from other cases. But I wonder if one of them used to dance, because I don't know if that's the same with the cheerleading. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I keep getting not only the cheerleading kind of thing. I don't know if they were, but I keep getting dancing, ballet and different kind of dancing like that. That comes in.
Would they make dancing videos in their living room, and then they would post them on social media?
So that's where the dancing comes in. But I'm wondering if one of them actually took it when they were younger.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I keep getting dancing, and they could just be showing me the ballet because I can reference that to dancing. But there might be one of them that actually took ballet when they were younger. That comes in. Or they just liked it, or I don't freaking know. They used to, when they post them, they post it on TikTok and stuff like that?
On social media, yeah.
Okay.
And your reference to 6 is there was 6 people in the house.
At that time?
Yeah.
I wonder why he didn't kill the other 2.
I don't know.
I don't know either. And that's something I had no idea about. So, that's kind of weird. Maybe he got spooked or something, or one of them woke up or something like that. Or maybe he didn't know they were there. They were in the room and he didn't know they were there.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Because I keep, maybe they were in the room, one room together or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I keep wanting to go in one room with like, so I don't know if maybe he just didn't check those rooms. Like he just thought it was those 4 because those are the 4 that left and those are the 4 that came back. And that maybe the other 2 were like already asleep somewhere else and he didn't know they were there. If that makes sense. Like that might be why. He planned this. This is a plan. I hear plan.
Oh man.
So again, I feel like he was stalking.
Yeah. I have a feeling too. Yeah.
That's something like I can't let go of. Like he knew about them. This wasn't like I randomly walk on like I randomly see you. You know what I mean? It's not like that.
Yeah.
It's like he knew of them and maybe they even kind of knew him, thought he was weird or something, but it's not like, you know, like I'm friends with you or anything like that. Like it doesn't come across like that. It's like I see you and I get obsessed with you and then I start kind of stalking you kind of thing. But also there's some kind of something that, like I said, like ticked them off, enraged him.
Yeah.
I hear the word battery, so he might have a battery on his record because I'm sitting here looking at his record and I like the word record that I wrote down and I hear battery. So I'm just wondering if he didn't have battery on his record or some kind of other violent something. He's got a bad temper,
Right.
bad temper.
Yeah.
And people might think it's weird. His eyes, I think they're light. I keep wanting to put blue eyes on him for some reason.
Okay.
Blue eyes and brown hair.
Okay.
With like a rounder face kind of. I don't know, his cheeks felt like cooler to me for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, they keep showing me blue eyes. Some kind of shade of blue color. I could be wrong on that, but they just showed me blue eyes for some reason and brown hair. Okay. Also, I hear the name Jaden.
Okay.
Do you know I'm getting an X? Do you know if any of their names had an X in it? Or started with an X or something like that?
I'm not sure.
Okay. I got that earlier and I don't know what the X means. I feel like they come across as like well liked, maybe even popular. I feel like one of them was like really outgoing. I don't know where board games comes in or like games, something like that. If that's just something like they did.
So one of them's name did start with it's Xana, Xena.
Okay.
I can't chat. I don't know how to see. I can't get.
Yeah, it's weird because I mean my dog's name is Xena, but yeah, I kept getting an X, and I was like, but it felt like I wanted to put it with one of them. It's like I don't remember their names or anything like that. Shoot, I can't remember anybody's name. Their names always, they kind of feel like more unique, their names.
Yeah.
They're not like really common. I don't know, guys. I'm not really getting much else, honestly. I keep pushing it, but it's like, I'm not getting... I wonder if I just kind of zoomed out and I felt baseball. So I don't know if the guy liked baseball or used to play when he was younger or something like that. I hear like the crack of a bat on a ball. It's kind of weird because that came in right when I zoomed out to like see them all. Because I was trying to zoom in on one or so to kind of get a better reading. I feel like he wasn't like, he was kind of like, not like, he's super sweet. He's not really outgoing. Kind of like almost like geeky. But very, very sweet. Very, very sweet boy. Or young man, I should say.
Right.
Well, boy to me, because I mean, he's young. He's 20 something, but he comes across as very sweet. They all like, they all seem like good people, good-hearted people, good-hearted.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to call them kids because I mean, they're like 20 years younger than me. So I hear the word publicity. I don't know if that means that he likes the publicity. Also, I hear the word sketch. I wonder if there's a sketch of him, or there will be a sketch of him. It's kind of interesting. Because I like see it drawn out and everything.
Okay.
And it's weird. Like, he doesn't have facial hair. His face seems like smooth. Usually that's how it is. Unless he changes something about it. I hear the word grunge, so I don't know what that means. I was like kind of grungy, or I don't know what that means. I really don't. Seriously, he's like an alcoholic. I get like he drinks a lot. I keep getting beer bottles and stuff with him.
Okay.
I can't let go that he like lives really freaking close to where they... It's like I want to just go right down the street.
Huh.
Yeah, I know. I'm not really getting anything else. I'm trying to like... Oh no. I don't know why they're not giving me a name. Which we know how I am with names. I get lucky sometimes, but... I don't know why I wonder if he has a garage. Keep getting reference to like a garage. I think it's his garage.
Okay.
Also, I keep saying like, that's weird. Like pictures. Like, I don't understand this. Like pictures, but then like he's I don't know if he's actually done this or not. Like, you know how like you put X's over their eyes and like weird shit like that, like on pictures. Like I keep getting that, and I don't really know. Like that's like serial killer stuff. It's kind of really weird. I don't know if it's symbolic. It could be symbolic, you know.
Right. Yeah.
I hear the word alma mater. I don't know what that means. And there's also a reference to I don't know, what does alma mater mean anyways?
I don't know. I was like, what?
I know it's something to do with college, but I don't really know what it means. But I feel like there's going to be some kind of memorial at that college for them. I keep picking that up besides, like, obviously the stuffed animals and everything. Like, I always say what I'm getting and it's obvious, okay? But there's going to be some kind of memorial for them at the college.
Okay.
I keep getting that. It's weird. It's almost like a plaque with like their pictures on it or something like that. Why am I hearing the word campus security? I wonder if does they have us at campus security?
I think they did. Or I think they do.
I hope he's not like a campus security guard. Because that would be another reason how he knew about them if he was a security guard that worked there.
Right.
That lives in the vicinity. I'm getting campus security, but I'm not really sure what the connection is. He might be I don't know. It's kind of weird. He could have either faked being one or was one, or there's some kind of connection to it.
Yeah.
And that might be like how he knew them. And again, I don't know if, like, I feel like he lives not far. Like, it's weird. I don't know if the security would live on or near campus either. I don't really know how that works. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I'm getting that. I'm kind of getting nauseous with that too. It's just really weird to me why I'm picking that up.
Right.
I really don't know. I don't know if that means that he is or he's connected to them, like they know of him, or I'm not really sure the meaning behind that because I keep seeing like a campus security uniform. I also get 12, and I really don't know what that means either.
Okay.
Which again, that would be December, but I mean, I don't know if that's what that means.
Oh yeah.
I was getting it earlier, and I kind of brushed off. I kind of got into something else, and I'm not getting anything else. I'm just not. I keep pushing, but it's just not. They're not giving me anything else. Oh, they said, please let our families know we love them.
Aww.
And they're all kind of holding hands, walking back into the light. I feel nauseous all of a sudden.
I would too. So I can validate a couple more things if you're done.
Okay, yeah, I think I am on that. And it's like the itch, like like they show me what they're gonna show me. I mean, I don't know. I push for more, but
so blue is the color of the house that they lived in, but that doesn't mean his isn't.